Hi guys, so today we're going to be working on a glitter mix. What I'm kind of thinking in my head is I want to do kind of a white and blue icy mix. So the first ingredient that I'm going to be adding is this here. Sorry, let me flip that around. So this is Pixie White, and this is by Nails by Jen. So there's her shop. If you want to go check it out, she was nice enough to send me some stuff. I'll just go ahead and be calling out the measurements. I am making quite a bit. If you don't need to make as much of me, of course, cut your measurements down. So that's 1 tablespoon. So that's about 1.5 tablespoons. So the next item I'm going to be using is this mat here. And I know it's hard to see. Hopefully you can see the size there. So I believe this is 1/2 tablespoon. Yeah, that's 1/2 tablespoon. So now I want to start bringing in some iridescent colors, but first I want to do some glow in the dark. So here I have some glow glitter. This is from Recollections, and you can pick that up at Michael's. And I'm going to do a full tablespoon of that. So the next item I want to bring in are these beautiful stars here. And so I'm not sure where I picked these ones up. They're either from Jen or they're from Johanna. I'm not sure. If you guys remember, because I'm sure I hauled this before, you can put it down below, but you can check with either of those ladies. So I'm going to be doing 1/2 tablespoon of that. And if you can see, those just reflect really pretty blue. Absolutely love those. And next I have some of this Iridescent Golden to Blueshift glitter, and I'm going to be using all of that. And this is from Jen's shop. And again, that's 1/2 tablespoon. Next I'm going to be adding some iridescent glitter, and again this is 1/2 tablespoon. And this is just the regular shifts pink and purplish. And next I'm going to be adding some iridescent but in super fine. And that's 1/2 tablespoon. Now we're going to start adding in some tinsel. And I have this one here. This is Glitz by Recollections. Again, you can get this at Michael's. And I'll be adding a whole tablespoon of that. So I'm going to do 2 of these, which are 1/2 tablespoon. So there's 1. Sorry, it's kind of hard to get a good measurement on that when it's all clumped together. Now we're going to start adding in our blue colors. So here I have this really pretty mix. This is a very pastel blue and pink mix. I'm going to be adding a tablespoon of that. And the spoon I'm using right now is 1/2 tablespoon. Next I want to bring in some of these really pretty hearts. This really pale pretty blue. And I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of that. So they're a little bit bigger. And once I mix it up, I may decide to add more. And then the next shade of blue that I want to bring in is this one here. And this is more of a tealy blue. I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of that as well. The next shade of blue I want to bring in is from Recollections, and this is Glass Glitter. So if you're going to be using this mix raw, I wouldn't add this, but mixing it with gel or acrylic, you should be fine. But this really pretty kind of pewter blue tone. And again, I'm doing 1 teaspoon. And I just love the way that looks. And then the next thing I'm going to be adding is this Tulip Holographic glitter here. And this is actually in squares. I picked this up, I believe, at Michael's. It might have been Joann's though. And again, I'm going to do 1 teaspoon. And you see how pretty that is? And what's really cool about these ones is they're squares instead of hexagons. So I'm going to go ahead and stir this and kind of see where we're at with it, and then I may decide to add some more glow in the dark to that. So give me just a sec to stir this. So here's the mix so far. I do really like it. I am going to add one more thing. So I have these glow-in-the-dark Rhombus here. And when you add them to the mix, you don't really see them as far as like glitter content, but at night, when they're actually glowing, you do see them. So I am going to add them as kind of like something in the background or a little extra. And that was half a tablespoon. I don't know if you can see that there on my finger, but they're just kind of transparent, so they'll disappear in the mix until they're actually glowing, and then you'll notice them. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one more stir, and I'll meet you guys right back. Alright guys, so here's the final glitter mix, and then I went ahead and swatched it. I just used gel polish, so it looks kind of bumpy and lumpy, that's why. If I can manage to pick it up glowing, I might post that later on my Instagram if you guys want to check that out. I tried to pick it up on this camera, but it doesn't, so I might be able to get it on my iPhone later on. If I do, I will post that on Instagram if you guys are interested in seeing it glow. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial on this glitter mix, and as always, thank you guys for watching.